Hi, I'm Matt with Fireside Outdoor. Today we're going to talk about your new pop-up pit. I'm going to talk about all the parts that come in the packaging so you know how to put it together and you can start enjoying this revolutionary, lightweight, portable fire pit that you could take anywhere and make a no-trace fire. Let's go ahead and talk about what comes in the pop-up pit. First of all, we'll just take off our carrying case. You can see that the kit comes wrapped in 2 Velcro strips. Please don't throw these away. Reuse these. It makes it convenient to repack it so that you can use it the next time. We have our instructions. Please take the time to read the instructions. That way you'll know how to use this optimally and get the most use out of it. So we'll put this off to the side for now. It comes wrapped in our stainless steel mesh. This is what the fire is going to burn on top of. We'll put that off to the side. It comes with 4 ember guards. This is what's going to contain all the embers from the fire so that nothing escapes, causes a fire, or burns anybody. And then of course we have our frame right here. And we'll talk about how to set this up as well. And then finally, this is our heat shield. This is what allows us to make a no-trace fire wherever we go. As you can see on my pop-up pit right here, we have a heat shield on. It is air temperature. It's not gonna burn this plastic table that it's on top of, nor is it gonna burn that tablecloth that's on top of it. Next, I'm gonna show you how to assemble this. Okay, so let's put together our fire pit. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the frame. A little bit of advice, it is easier to grab the frame at the X hinge, I like to call it, and that way it slides open very easily. We want to make sure that it is fully open before we move on. The next thing is we're going to put on our ember guards, and you want to put your ember guards on parallel from one another. And there's a reason for that. When you are ready to dump any ash or spent wood that is left in the fire pit, you'll be able to remove this whole thing in one easy tray when we put it on like I'm doing right now. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the steel mesh cover. Now, first of all, when you get this for the first time, it's going to be tight. And you want that because as you're using this over the years, it's going to loosen up. It's going to be a little bit easier to put on. But when you first put it on, when you put it on for the first time, you want to make sure that you don't slide it all the way down. You want to keep it up on the top because if we slide it all the way down, it's going to make it very hard to put these last 2 on. As you can see, it's a little bit tight, but that's not a problem. We're going to go ahead and just gradually slide it all the way down till you're hitting the bottom. Now your fire pit is ready to start your first fire. Okay, so the last thing that we need to put on our pop-up pit is our heat shield. And this is how the heat shield will come rolled up. It has, once again, instructions. Please make sure you familiarize yourself with the heat shield and how it works and how you set it up. Read the instructions, don't just toss them in your fire. We also have our Velcro locator dots. These are very important. You need to put these about 1 inch down on the frame, and you can see I have one right here. That allows us to put our heat shield in place. It won't slide around, and we'll keep it about 4 to 5 inches from the bottom of the fire mesh. That way you're not going to damage this heat shield. The reason why this is so important, no trace fire. We could take it anywhere and it's not going to scorch whatever's underneath this fire. So let's unroll the heat shield so you can see what it looks like. First of all, it's going to have a plastic tube. You can go ahead and throw this away, unlike the directions. One thing I want to point out, the side that has your Velcro straps, that is the bottom. Don't put this on the top because you're going to burn the Velcro straps. The top side is going to protect the Velcro straps. That way you can easily attach it to your frame, and then you can start a fire anywhere you want.